Bob Seger is a legendary American singer-songwriter and musician who has left an indelible mark on the world of rock and roll. Born on May 6, 1945 in Detroit, Michigan, Seger's journey to stardom was a long and winding road, filled with both triumph and setbacks, but ultimately culminating in a career that has spanned over 5 decades and has earned him a place among the greatest artists in music history. Seger's love affair with music began at a young age as he was exposed to a wide range of musical genres growing up in the Motor City. From the soulful sounds of Motown to the gritty, guitar-driven rock of local bands, Seger absorbed and synthesized these diverse influences, developing a unique musical style that would come to define his career. As a teenager, Seger began honing his craft, performing in local bands, and developing a reputation as a dynamic and charismatic live performer. In 1961, he formed his first band, the Decibels, and soon after, he joined the Town Criers, a popular local group that allowed him to showcase his burgeoning songwriting and vocal talents. It was during this early period that Seger began to develop the signature sound that would come to define his music, a blend of classic rock, blue-collar-inspired lyrics, and a powerful, emotive voice that could captivate audiences and touch the hearts of listeners. Seger's early recordings, such as East Side Story and Persecution Smith, showcased his emerging talent and foreshadowed the success that was to come. In the late 1960s, Seger formed the Bob Seger System, a hard-hitting rock band that gained a loyal following in the Detroit area and began to attract national attention. The band's debut album, Ramblin Gamblin Man, released in 1968, was a critical and commercial success, and Seger's star continued to rise as he toured extensively and honed his craft. Despite the growing recognition and acclaim, Seger's path to stardom was far from smooth. In the early 1970s, he struggled to find commercial success, with several of his albums and singles failing to break through to the mainstream. Undeterred, Seger continued to write and perform, developing a devoted following of fans who recognized the raw power and emotional depth of his music. It was in the mid-1970s that Seger finally achieved the breakthrough he had been seeking. In 1976, he released the album Night Moves, which became an instant classic and catapulted him to new levels of fame and success. The album's title track, a poignant and introspective ballad, became a staple of classic rock radio and cemented Seger's status as a master storyteller and a poet of the working-class experience. The success of Night Moves was just the beginning of Seger's rise to superstardom. Over the next several years, he continued to release a string of critically acclaimed albums, each one showcasing his versatility as a songwriter and his ability to connect with listeners on a deeply personal level. Albums like Stranger in Town, 1978, and Against the Wind, 1980, solidified Seger's reputation as one of the preeminent rock artists of his generation, and his live performances became must-see events for legions of loyal fans. Throughout his career, Seger has remained true to his roots, drawing inspiration from the gritty, blue-collar sensibilities of his Detroit upbringing and using his music to give voice to the hopes, dreams, and struggles of the working-class people who have always been at the heart of his creative vision. His lyrics, which often explore themes of love, loss, and the search for meaning in a rapidly changing world, have resonated with audiences across generations, cementing his status as a truly timeless and universal artist. Beyond his musical accomplishments, Seger has also been a tireless advocate for social and political causes, using his platform to speak out on issues ranging from the environment to civil rights. He has been recognized for his philanthropic efforts, including his work with the Salvation Army and various other charitable organizations. In the later stages of his career, Seger has continued to evolve and experiment, tackling new musical styles and collaborating with a wide range of artists. Despite the passing of decades, his music has remained fresh and relevant, with a timeless quality that has ensured his enduring popularity and influence. Today, Bob Seger is widely regarded as one of the most important and influential figures in the history of rock and roll. His impact on the genre, both as a performer and a songwriter, is immeasurable, and his legacy will continue to inspire and influence generations of musicians to come. Whether he is performing classic hits like Hollywood Nights or exploring new creative directions, Seger remains a true master of his craft, a consummate entertainer, and a towering figure in the pantheon of American music. His story is one of perseverance, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to the power of music to transform lives and touch the human spirit. As he enters the twilight of his remarkable career, Bob Seger's place in the annals of rock and roll history is secure. His music will continue to resonate with listeners around the world, a timeless testament to the enduring power of artistry, passion, and the human experience.